Hi and welcome. In this video, I'm going to discuss Get Rich Lucky Bitch. The author has a very distinct formula that she uses for money manifestation and a strategy. So I'm going to go over that as well as explain in very rudimentary terms like what the fuck is manifestation, the law of attraction. We've all heard of it, but what is exactly going on in your brain? And obviously I'm not a neuroscientist, so rudimentary terms. And I'm also going to announce the giveaway of last week's book, which was The Psychology of Money. So without further ado, I am Janet Estrada, otherwise known as Jan Plan, on various social media platforms. And this channel is completely devoted to basically what my life is devoted to. And that's learning everything that I can about personal development, personal fitness, spirituality, investing, real estate. And each week, the video comes out on Monday, I review or discuss a book pertaining to one of those topics and share with you all what I have learned. So, get rich lucky bitch, like this one. Last week was The Psychology of Money, and I'll announce the next two at the end of the video, just so you watch. And if you have not hit that like or subscribe button, you know what to do. I know it's annoying when YouTube people say that, but you just have to. It's like part of the strategy. Why do I have the authority in this area? That is a very good question. I have a background in real estate investing. I'm a real estate agent, and I also am a lifelong learner. I was homeschooled, elementary school, a little bit of middle school. And I've always been a very avid reader, and that has increased even more so in the past year as I have gone from being a very heavy drinker to being, hopefully, completely sober. I have a lot more time to read. Turns out alcohol takes up a lot of your brain space and time. So here I am, reading a book a week, making a video so I can share with you. So what is manifestation? Does anyone even know? Originally, and this is what I knew about it, it was this idea that you can wish things into being, you can focus on it enough that you can cause it to happen. And that actually is what it is. What's happening in your brain, there's this part, and I'm not a neuroscientist, again, there's this part called the reticular activation system, and it basically acts as a filter. So all of the stimuli that's coming into your brain all of the time, this system just decides what will be allowed actually inside to be processed and remembered, as information. The rest just kind of goes in and then out. If you start dating somebody and they have a specific kind of car, all of a sudden you're just seeing, Toyota 4Runners everywhere, when before you didn't notice them at all. And the amount of Toyota 4Runners in your life hasn't actually changed. You have just started to notice them more. So manifestation, law of attraction, when you focus on a specific topic or way that you want to learn money or, channel, course that you want your life to go, it tells your brain, that system, the reticular activating system, to let in information of that type. So you're basically just training your brain, hey, we want this information, let it through, please. So that's, the rudimentary scientific explanation of this all. So Denise Duffield-Thomas, so she's also Australian. So reading it, I read it in an Australian accent, and that was really fun. She has this formula that she says, if you follow this, you'll get rich. This is a proven technique. This is how I do it. She also has Lucky Bee. I think it's called Lucky Bee Money Boot Camp, and many people have gone through this and it's worked for them. Now, I will say I am a little bit salty right now. I'm feeling, kind of skeptical because I have been meditating and trying to manifest and having all these feelings of abundance and gratitude, and I feel like it's not working. And that's where I'm coming from right now. Obviously, she's writing from a place of wide success and also has a lot of different case studies of her students where it did work. So, you know, I'm not gonna say either way. I don't think she's lying. I think this is a true book with real information in it. I'm just kind of like, you know, feeling down about the whole manifestation thing, which I think causes it not to work. But I don't know. We're not going to get into that cycle there. This video isn't about my wealth or lack thereof or journey to it. I mean, it kind of is, but this particular video is not about that. So the first step in her formula is to declutter your life. That could look physical, like you could just be like, get rid of a bunch of shit that you don't need. Whenever you have more space, you're able to think more clearly. But she also means it just like inside of your head. We have a lot of money blocks, conscious and subconscious. The way that we're raised, the way that we're like brought up and taught about money is, it stays in your head. It doesn't just like go away on its own. In my household, we were raised with a very, very scarce mindset of money was scarce. We were like evangelical Christian, so you know, like God's love was scarce. It wasn't really easy to, you know, get the favor of God or to like you very much. My dad had horrible anger problems, and you know, as little children, we would have to try very hard to like get his love and favor too. So that was scarce. It was scarcity. It was like fucking scarcity. And I could very, very well be still working through a lot of that, even though consciously I'm like, okay, I know how money works. I know it's energy. I know if I just have gratitude for what I have now, then more will come. Like there's something happening. I still have some kind of block. So she writes about that. That's like a clutter that I am working on right now to get gone. But it does take some time and I guess serious interior evaluation. When it's subconscious, it's kind of hard to know how to get to it. Hypnosis, I don't know. So the next thing is decide exactly what you want. And she has this thing where she says, just get a better plan. So many people are like, I want to be a millionaire, or I don't want to have to work. I'm gonna go let my dog in. She's barking a lot. Okay, I'm back. My dog wanted to come inside, so I let her come inside. So we were on 2, decide exactly what you want. Have a very, very clear and specifically what you want to come to be. And I pretty much do. I do. I want at least $10,000 a month coming in without me doing shit. I'll build on top of that, but that's like my first goal. Is it that hard? Come on, universe, you hear me talking. Anyways, I looked for a 4-leaf clover today. I didn't see one. Maybe somebody watching can tell me what I'm doing wrong. Guys, number 3, surround your life with positivity. So this could mean the people that you're hanging out with, the information that you are consuming, your thought life in general. It also pertains to being grateful for what you have already. And I find myself doing this sometimes of like, oh, I'm such in a bad place with money. Why am I not further along? I'm not grateful for what I do have. And that blocks more money coming in, I'm pretty sure. Theoretically, in this whole fucking thing. You can tell I'm salty, but that's okay. I'm still gonna teach you what I have learned from this book. And that also, like I said, it matters who you're hanging out with, what they're talking about, their beliefs about money, what they think is possible, who they're angry at. Some people are angry at people who have money. And if you're hanging out with a bunch of people who hate people who have money, it's probably going to affect you negatively in your, in reaching your goals if they are money oriented. So just keep that in mind. The 4th thing is take inspired action. And in a lot of manifestation information, I think this part is kind of skipped over, and the author does mention that. And you have to take action. You can't just sit around in a room and expect, money to come to you. That's not how it works. There's this quote that luck is when opportunity meets preparation. And I agree with that. you know, you do need to be knowing what to look out for. That's the reticular activation system there in your brain. And you also, you know, you just need to be ready to act even if you are not ready. And almost every single self-help book that you'll ever read or fucking inspirational quote on Instagram will be about that. Like, you have to take action before you feel ready. This YouTube channel is that. Like, what do I know? I'm talking to my iPhone and my dog. But anyways, you have to take action even before you're ready. The fifth one is receive and fine tune. So I have obviously not reached this step yet. She has, and she's writing about it, but that's where it just starts flowing and you're just drowning in cash and it's like cum shots on you of dollar bills. I'm ready, but so it hasn't happened yet. I'll keep you guys updated. But that is, you know, ultimately, I guess the goal in trying to manifest abundance is that flow, you know, it gushing out onto you. So that's about it. I enjoyed the book. I don't think I'm gonna read it again. It did remind me a bit of Jen Sincero's You're a Badass at Making Money, which I highly recommend. I like her writing voice, I guess, a little bit more. But it was still a great book. I'm glad that I read it, and I am happy to be able to share what I got from it with you guys. I think the biggest takeaway would be about the money blocks. You have to examine your beliefs and just your nuances around money in order to move forward. And a lot of times that's where most of the work needs to happen. So I'm still working on it. Question: what do you guys think about manifestation? Do you practice it? Have you seen it work? Do you recommend to other people to practice it? How do you make it work, if you make it work? Comment down below. And again, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I want to keep doing this. It's fun sometimes. So it's at least fun getting dressed on a Sunday and putting makeup on. Now I'm going to draw from a hat, but I'm actually going to wait until Luna wakes up and she's going to draw from the hat. Luna, do you want to come out? All right, giveaway time. I have all 8 people who entered in this hat right here. And yes, this is a tie-dye bucket hat with a cool S on it. Yes, it is. So I'm not looking. I just wrote everybody's names or handles down. All right, it's Nandy_206 from Instagram. I'll reach out to you, or hopefully you're watching this video. Next 2 books I'm doing next Monday: Ikigai, Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life, and it's all about finding your meaning in life. They're talking right now about Viktor Frankl and his life's work, man's search for meaning. And then oldie but a goodie, people hate, love it, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which was the book that I read that just like turned on the light bulb in my brain. If you have any books that you want to see me review or discuss, comment down below. I really appreciate you watching this, if anyone did. And thank you for being here. I hope you have a really nice day. And if you want to connect, reach out. All right, peace out.